Did I speak? I think I spoke on it. Did the video about Barack Obama and Michelle Obama not being at Jimmy Carter's funeral, right? Obviously, it's that picture that's going around. I probably put it as a thumbnail. I haven't created it yet. Where every other president or vice president, Kamala Harris, there was with Doug, and apparently she blaming him for her losing. This is the word on the street. It's the rumor. I mean, typical woman, no accountability. But you know what? I'll say that for a different day, right? But apparently the rumor is, Michelle didn't go. She had a pre-planned vacation to Hawaii, I think was the rumor. And now people saying that Obama and, Michelle and Barack Obama could be headed for a divorce. She got the real one-on-one. That's just a rumor. And she also didn't attend Trump inauguration. Now, there was some, the first time Trump had won and beat Hillary, they were saying that the Obamas drug their feet on doing a dinner at the White House, basically transferring power from Barack to Donald Trump, right? And they drug their feet and, something on it. So, she basically, made it about her. Now, a lot of people don't think that Michelle was his preference, that he liked Becky. Now, it is what it is. I ain't here to say that right now. We'll get to that point. But what's so funny is, I was listening to Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, right? And shout out to him. I shared his video in the community tab he did. It was like 3 hours long. And one of the brothers, or he made a great point. I think one of the brothers he had on made a great point when he said that, I didn't know this. This is not a point. This is a fact that no first lady has divorced a president before. It's really death to do us part. And what I think a lot of people in America don't understand about marriage is that it's outdated, right? But it's a business contract with you and the government. Now, if I was to get married, it would not be in this country or not involve this government, right? I would get married and we would write up our own contract. We would dot every I, cross every T. That's just what I would do. So that's me personally. Not a prenup, because no, we are just having our own contract written up. If things go left, right, whatever, right? How assets are split, the kids are split, and also obviously if something were to happen to one of us, we would have, things that, the assets and this how it would be divided, whatever, you get this normal stuff, right? But nonetheless, they would be the first presidential couple to get divorced. And wouldn't it be fitting that it was a black woman if she files for divorce? Wouldn't that be fitting? And they go around and they you look at all these commercials or these products that they package, and if you see a black woman on the commercial or on the package is by herself or with the kids or with a brat, I think it would be very fitting, and God has a sense of humor, if a black couple was the first couple and she filed for divorce, which is probably, if it's true, to be the first president to get divorced, and it would be black people. And at the end of the day, that is nasty work. Now, there are rumors that Obama's running around with Jennifer Aniston. Now, a lot of people say that's what he preferred. They just used Michelle for the image. She was there for the image. That's what they said about Michelle Obama. She was there for the image. Because they knew that black people and black women in particular would not vote for Barack Obama if he had a Becky on his arm. That's a fact. Now, you can ask black women and you can, they're going to lie, because I have. And I said, y'all going for Kamala and she got a Brad on her arm. Oh, I said, what if Obama had a white girl? I still would have voted for him. They're lying. That's why I don't understand why, if you're listening to a podcast with a woman on there, it's pretty much useless. It's pretty much useless. That's what I say. It's pretty much useless. Because they're lying. They're just there for entertainment value, in my humble opinion. They're gonna go up there and lie. And once that microphone is turned off, and that microphone ain't hot no more, they're going to go do everything or go for all the guys that they said they didn't want to go for. And that's just, stereotypical black women, man. That she was not there to support her husband, even though a lot of people that was there didn't like Trump or didn't like each other. George Bush was there with his wife. Joe Biden was there with his wife. You know how they probably feel about Donald Trump and probably how he feel about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was there with her husband. You know how she feel about Donald Trump. And they all was there in solidarity, because being a president is a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you mess with one union member on the wire, you mess with us all. I'm paraphrasing. They on quote, they on code. No matter if we ran against each other, you beat me, I came back, beat you. Hey, this is the brotherhood. This is the union. Let me say that more like this is the union. And even we don't like each other, we could put our feelings and our emotions to the side and come together and show our last respects to a brother to Jimmy Carter who's leaving the brotherhood. He's out of here. And then, her not being at Trump's inauguration, well, I don't like him. That just let you know, instead of supporting her husband and supporting, her husband and supporting him and being there, knowing that they didn't want to be there or don't want to support him, but you're there for them for support. That's like if something happened to an important family member or a friend was falling and he needed your support and you made it about you. And that is the stereotypical reputation that a lot of black women have, that it's just about them. They don't care about black men. They don't care about men. And the same thing with Brad. Brad get the same woman we get. It's, most of them, it's all about them. They don't care nothing about your image. You can rule the world. It could be 1,000 women that revere and 1,000 communities that revere Barack Obama, but in his own household, she don't respect him. She don't revere him like that. And there was rumors going around too that the mother was, I think Obama mama or Michelle mama, whoever mama was in the White House, and she really kept it together and she want to be there. But you got to understand, basically what Michelle Obama was an escort. And not in the sense of a sexual escort. She was there to be a figurehead. She was there to stamp his approval, being with a black woman to sell the vote to black people. That's what it. He couldn't have done it without her. He couldn't have done that with Amy or Becky or Susie on his arm. And I ain't talking about Susie Carmichael neither. I might go over some of y'all heads, especially if y'all ain't 90 babies. But nonetheless, I say that. But in your time of need and she ain't there, I mean, typical selfish black woman. That's what they gonna say. I'm saying it. That's what they gonna say. Typical selfish black woman. And can you believe if they got a divorce, they're going to say, well, the first divorce couple, presidential divorce couple, whatever, first lady and president that got divorced was black. I mean, Bill Clinton was there and he got his yim yam, he rammed that into old girl. Lewinsky allegedly. His wife Hillary is still there. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. That's what the black women don't understand. They think that Brad and Becky has this beautiful marriage that has no ups and downs, no infidelity. You hear black women, the biggest thing with black women is not a guy putting their hands on them. It's not him being a financial bum. It's not him not having ambition. It's not, what type of physical shape he in. The number one thing that they'll leave for is cheating. That just, whatever pumped that into their head, do they understand that Brad and Becky have an agreement on cheating, they're not leaving each other for cheating. They're not leaving each other for cheating. At all. They're not leaving each other for cheating. They have agreements. Sometimes they work out agreements and they do the swinger thing. That's not my culture. And they understand once the kids get out the house, then we if we go to the divorce, we'll go our separate ways, or we just stay together as a union, and we'll stay together for the family and the grandkids and this, that, and the third. But black women don't believe in that. You cheat, I'm gone. But the craziest thing, and I speak about this on the Free Game 89 channel, that link's in the link tree in the description, and also check out the Patreon for real. And we, they do all that leaving. They have one kid, or they still have feelings with no kids, or 3 kids, or 10 kids with a particular guy, and they'll leave him because he cheated on me and he ain't nothing. Okay, but then you still sleeping with him. So all of a sudden, you basically, I don't want to be with him no more, and you want to go out there and weigh out your options, and nobody's taking you serious. Nobody's taking you serious. So you still got to sleep with him, and he done moved on, got a girlfriend, living his best life, and you think he gonna come back to you? Dog, I got you right where I want you. You thought you won leaving me. You did not win. You did not win. You lost. You think you winning because now I can entertain all the dudes in my inbox. And I say this all the time on the Patreon. All them dudes in the inbox, man, 95% is pump faker. Even if you say pull up and I'm going to spread the cheeks for you, ain't going to be no beat. Most of them dudes ain't pulling up. Most of them dudes don't have the means to pull up. Most of them dudes just talking and entertaining you because they bored. I'm telling you right now and there, most of them dudes ain't about nothing. They ain't gonna come over and lay no pipe. I'm telling you. So y'all, that attention that you get in the inbox is not what you think it is. And when they find out that it's not that, this dude done figured out, hey man, let me get in the gym, let me get my money together, let me get in shape, let me get my hustles up, let me get a plan together and execute it. He executes his plan. He living better. So now all of a sudden, you sending provocative pictures, or you calling him over, even though it ain't nothing to be done, and we just need to talk. Ain't nothing to talk about the kids. You can text it. So that, and all of a sudden now you are sharing him with other women when you're sharing him now, and now you're at his will. You're at his discretion. He can treat you however he want to treat you. If he don't want to sleep with you, he ain't got to sleep with you no more. Now you bitter. And what's the crazy thing about this side of the video? And I'll speak on this on the Patreon. I'm telling y'all, join the Patreon. The link's in the description. Join the Free Game 89 side. Join the whole thing, right? What's the funny thing about it is, what I found out, a woman is more cooperative when y'all break up and she go out there and she find out that ain't nothing going on for her and nobody checking for her for real, that attention, it wasn't what she thought it was, and you can have that chick rob a bank if you want to. You can have her looking for Luigi's mansion, looking for Luigi's in Luigi's mansion. You can tell her to do anything. You can have her rob a bank. You can make her smoke rock. They will do anything. You can literally crush this bitch. Anything sexually, threesomes, eightsomes you want out of her, she will do whatever you want to do. She's the most cooperative human being on the planet. That's when they want to give you submission. And at that point, it ain't even fun no more. Like, I'm good. I don't even want to deal with you no more. Don't nobody want you? Remember how, women say they don't want guys that other women don't want? You hit the streets and got smutted out and nobody else wanted you. I made a mistake from the beginning. You know what I mean, son? Like, I made them. They the most cooperative. When they find out them streets is hot and the world is cold, when they find that out, no, they are cooperative and they come back to you. oh, we should work it out, and they willing to give you the punani however you want. You like, I had it every way I wanted it. That's the crazy thing about it. Their options are not what they think they are. You can treat them however you want. I did dog women out and treated them however I wanted to treat them, in the most elegant way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how they think. But in a time of need, they needs of selfishness and their emotion trumps your need. I'm telling you, dude, this is why a lot of dudes is getting their passport and going to Beckyism, going to Jenism. They going to get other type of women. Obama, who ruled the free world for 8 straight years, don't get no respect in his household. How can you? As the wise word I in this video with Minister Jab, shout out to that brother. If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, ninja? Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully it ain't true. But oh yeah, he running around with Jennifer Aniston too. So that's the rumor. He running around with Becky. So, that's what he originally was rocking with. So this was just really a partnership. That if this is true, this is going to set the community. The community is already dead. It's already in the negative. But hey, hit the link tree. Join the Patreon. Won't be disappointed. You can find me on X, Facebook, Instagram if you want to reach out. All this is reportedly or rumored. I hope it ain't true. In addition to that, I'm ending the Spotify. I'm ending the podcast. I will explain that. Futurely, I'm ending it and how you know it. I'm not doing no more live shows. On YouTube, I would say this. I'm doing live shows, but they won't remain on YouTube. You have to get the Patreon to get my live shows. I looked at my analytics. It just didn't make any sense to continue to do live shows on YouTube and keep them up. So I'm not keeping them up. You can join the Patreon if you want to watch any of the live shows. I'm probably going to take all the live shows down I ever did and put them on the Patreon at some point, but I'll leave the ones I done up. But no more live shows. They all will happen on the Patreon. Right now, boxing wise, I'm probably say yes. Other live shows, I'm not sure yet, but I'll let y'all know that another day, another time when I make a final decision. But hit the link tree, find me everywhere. Peace.